Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Capra here with today's daily recap. And so it was a good day overall. Had the jobs report that came out, which really wasn't that great, but the markets seemed unaffected or to not really care and ended up gapping higher and continuing to move higher throughout the day. As you can see, I've got the S&P up in the screen sharing here for you, and we've got a gap up that, look, it would not have necessarily been as impressive a day, say, if it opened around 228.30, right in this area here, basically just under the high from Wednesday. If it opened under that area, it would have been much more difficult to get the kind of follow through that we had. But because we gapped above this resistance here, right, it allowed for price to pull back, stabilize on what was resistance, now being support, and move higher. And if I go to the hourly chart, you'll see exactly that, right? We opened above it, pulled back on top of it, then got this bottoming tail on the hourly, and then off to the races it was from there. And we could even drill down to a 15-minute nice little pullback, no follow through to that red candle, nice move higher. And then, obviously the rest of the day was pretty flat, which, while boring from an intraday point of view, is constructive to the overall pattern and ability to really move higher as we look forward into next week. I mean, the fact that we have this consolidation here absorbing this prior high really sets the stage for a break through this area next week. And if I flip back to the daily here, you can see that that's really what is being set up here. So we've got these highs here, right, which is the high there is 229.71. So I would be surprised if we don't take that out within the first couple days of this coming week. So say Monday, Tuesday, I think that we'll be above that area. Whether we close above it or not is going to be really the question. I don't think taking it out is going to be all that significant to the big picture. Right? We want to see if it can close above it. The Dow was able to close back above 20K here today, which is, I think, more of just a feel-good type thing more than anything else. It did recover nicely. So things are, again, setting up for what should be some follow-through here in this coming week. And, it was also nice to see the financials strong here today. After a couple sessions of weakness, it came down to support, nice gap up and strength here today. We had names like JP Morgan that woke up, right, gapping up and closing strong. Even Goldman also waking up, gaining almost 4.5% here today and closing up near the high. So, again, it's good to see this kind of behavior in the financials as they were leading the group higher. We also had strength in Adobe, a really big day for Adobe, nice breakout there. Amazon had reported earnings and really had a lackluster day, but it hung in there. Gapping down to support, which is what was the saving grace, if you will. The fact that it gapped down to that support is what enabled the buyers to step up and hold this here. Right? If it had gapped any lower, then it could have easily been selling off significantly, and it could have been a very different day, at least for Amazon. So we'll see how this plays out going forward. You do have this double top type of pattern up here now. So it's got some work to do at this point. In addition, right, biotech was also strong. We had this nice up day here to start the week off on Tuesday, really strong, consolidated the last 2 days, and here it is now today closing above those prior highs. So this is also setting the stage for what should be some follow through higher in this coming week. So that's going to be a space or an area that we want to be paying attention to as well. As far as oil, it's been pretty quiet. However, it did break above this pennant type formation on Thursday, held above it today, and looks like it may be getting ready to try and push higher in the coming days. Might be something to watch, but right now, I mean, there's definitely better out there, so I wouldn't be overly concerned with oil at this point. And also gold has been pretty wishy-washy. It's below the 100 MA at this point and holding above the 20, so we'll see if these two moving averages don't start to squeeze it here, and if it doesn't help to give us some kind of resolution one way or the other. But at this point, even gold has been somewhat, like I said, wishy-washy and unattractive, unappealing recently, so we'll see if that doesn't start to wake up as we move into this coming week. But overall, things are once again looking up. Just to hit bonds here, show you real quick. TLT is basing at the bottom of this range, and so if this begins to break down, that's definitely going to want to be something we note and are aware of. So this consolidation we've got going on in bonds is definitely, like I said, something you want to at least have on the radar, set some kind of an alert on either side of the range so that you don't have to sit there and constantly watch it and worry about it, but you definitely want to know if and when it's clearing either the top or bottom. So like I said, use the system, set an alert, and this way you don't have to worry about it. But with that said, have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy the Super Bowl for those of you that are going to be tuning in, or if you're just tuning in for the commercials, enjoy those as well. We'll be back with you next week, and until then, take care.